Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the GMTC TokuCast. As always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today, where are you looking?
I heard a voice.
Who are you?
I am the Cinder Blaze. And that dude over there is Makotoa.
Right, okay.
He didn't ask who I was. Okay.
That's not my problem. Anyways, on today's show, we're going to be reviewing for you Lupinranger vs. Patranger number 17. This is good. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm glad I have the Yudo figures.
Wasn't expecting interactions between Yellow and Pat Red.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, sadly, it was better than every Yellow and Green episode.
Why is that doesn't make me sad? That just confirms all of my suspicions. And I don't want to say that there was a lot of raw emotion, but there was a lot of like good emotional beats that it hit. And they just let the actors act, and it felt right. Like, and even even the setup was a bit like cookie cutter, but then once we sort of got to the meat of it, we subverted a few expectations. Like, oh yeah, he didn't go see her because, you know, he's actually like super dedicated to his work, and I don't know where I land on that because
he's married to his job.
Yeah, and
he's married to his work wife.
He's really changed on. Like, even from the very beginning, there wasn't, like, much conflict about that part. Like, you know, he's totally going to be dedicated to his work no matter what. It just, he didn't know how to deal with, like, this little, like, side effect. He doesn't know how to deal with her in particular. You know?
Yeah, I felt that, too. He's like, because I'm awkward.
Poor guy. And I really love how personally Yumika took it, and I'm hoping that'll lead to like maybe a little bit more between them, you know. Yeah. And like her outburst, and I get it. It was, I want to say it's rational, but it's completely understandable. I love how that sort of might serve as the catalyst to get them caught again. I hope it's not relegated to a filler episode where they just drop the plot entirely again, but it seems that, especially with the appearance of the new logo at the end, that we might be getting somewhere different with the story. Even at the end for the preview, too. So, like, we might be ramping up for the debut of our 7th Ranger.
Yeah, and I feel like the tone of the show has kind of, like, changed a little bit, because they're not just, like, starkly just, you know, against each other like they were at the very beginning. They're just not fighting for the sake of fighting. Like, they're kind of like taking turns fighting the ganglers, and they're more intertwined with their personal stories, which I like a lot more.
But I liked how when Yumika just jumps in as Yellow in that final fight, Red's just like, what the heck has gotten into her? It's like, you know, this is just the regular thing for us, you know. Hey guys, again, we'll just, you know, fight over who gets to kill him. Oh, she's extra spunky today or whatever.
Well, I mean, like, we sort of saw this tone shift back in the episode where Keiichiro got back on his feet. Because we saw Red and Yellow sort of, you know, trying to take down the gangler themselves and being a bit reckless. And this is sort of like, you know, another one sort of building those blocks to something a little bigger, especially with the rest of the show.
Yeah, and like one thing that you've already said, but I really liked how involved Umiko was for this arc, mostly because like the way she kind of like carried the conflict in this episode, like the whole awkward interaction between Keiichiro and Mana, like she was there the entire way and kind of like dragged it to the finish line, and I was just like, wow, like that's something where you would expect in like a 2 Ranger episode, you know, like she was genuinely helping Red with this problem, and when he kind of like quote drops the ball at the end, like that disappointment, I'm just like,
yes,
of course she's pissed off.
Yes.
But like the audience felt it too, and I am like, there is this conflict in me. Like, on one hand, like it would have been nice for him to at least have gone to see her. But on the other hand, it's like he can't let anything distract him. And then also his work wife. Have you seen their pictures?
She didn't seem
together?
At all concerned this episode, though.
What do you mean?
She didn't seem at all threatened.
Oh yeah, obviously, because I don't know if they're actually building up to anything together.
Yeah, because like obviously, Red's biggest love is his work and his job, so that's a thing.
Yeah, and if they wanted to do a pairing, well, I have a feeling that Sentai only gets like one per season, one pairing per season.
I don't know. I feel like it could happen out of nowhere. You know, sometimes it just happens in the last episode, and you just realize that it's been a thing just at that moment.
No, the writer realized that everyone above him were like, hey, we want them together. You gotta do it.
This isn't like that Naruto movie where, you know, it was all about Naruto developing actual feelings for Hinata. When he had none of that the entire show.
No, just imagine the last happened in the last episode of Naruto Shippuden, and then Boruto the movie came right after that. That's what happened in another Sentai, but we're not gonna spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just in case you guys got that reference, congrats. But, I don't know what else to say about that.
Yep.
What else was there? Oh yeah, again on that that Umiko train.
Yes.
The way that she kind of got roped into this problem was just kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
She was like the only one kind of there, and just kind of like giving her that look. She's like, "Oh shit, I have to take care of this issue."
How do you feel about the climax of this episode? You said it was a little cheesy during the watch along, but I was so. Again, I don't want to say moved because that's too strong of an emotion, but I was really rooting for at least like something more meaningful between them. So I liked how the music sort of got brought in. I guess I don't know.
Really hard I feel like I was missing a chunk of the episode for that climax to work.
Yeah,
because I don't think we really heard Umiko just like appreciate and actually like.
Yeah.
You know, interact with the song in a way, or like discuss it with Mana.
How did you know?
Yeah.
How did you know it?
But like, we needed that time for her to hum it because she's a what is it, pop idol, and we need to have her singing.
She carried the episode, so
yeah.
She carried the notes.
Yeah, but like, also, why wasn't she affected in the dream world?
That's what I was gonna say. That was like the biggest thing on my mind was where was her distraction? Never came.
Yeah, honestly, I thought because they put her in her school uniform that she'd see her friend, but that never happened. I wonder.
Are they dead in the dream world too?
That was her dream all along. What if they're still in the dream world?
Maybe they still want to interact with her because...
Yeah, because like that sort of screwed up the entire mentality of the whole episode.
Yeah. It's like, this is like the whole... Like, this is the villain's gimmick, except Yellow has to be exempt because she has to wrap up the plot, and she just did the thing.
Maybe at that time, at that moment in time, it was her dream to get, you know, the little... Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it didn't make any sense.
No.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, outside, like, honestly, I feel like that's, like, its biggest pitfall. This was sort of fillery, but I'm biased. I'm Patranger Ichigo biased, so... what are you gonna do? You guys have anything else to say about this?
Well, my share wasn't really harmed, so...
There was a cliff at the end with the ice-eating dude, and it went literally nowhere. We just zoomed into an eyeball, and then to the other dude's eyeball, and then, like, did a back and forth, and then...
But like, we got swirled into a brand new logo. Like I was saying, we don't know what that new logo's about, and we might be building to something with that, like a sub-faction within the evil peoples. And he said something about a leak as well. He leaked some information.
You leaked
Yeah,
this
I don't know.
information to me. I mean, I get the feeling it's just going to be the like emblem that in the logo for the show from here on out will be like the verses. So it's going to be Pato and Lupin, and then it'll be that logo. So it's like the verses because they team up and stuff and whatnot. It's bound to happen. This show, it's going to happen. They're going to team up and like
they already have.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I can't wait to see. Patranger Lupin X sort of throw a wrench in that. So we'll see what happens.
But will it actually be his ex? Will it not return?
Alright, we're done! No, okay. Guys, if you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. Don't forget that yesterday was the watch along and that our Kamen Rider review is out at the same time, so go ahead and check that out. I'm pretty sure it was good. We haven't watched it yet in this part of the timeline, but I'm pretty sure it was good. Not better than last week, but also still really awesome. Okay. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.
Hopefully that Kamen Rider episode doesn't suck.
I know!
Yeah.
I just jinxed it, didn't I?
Yep.
This episode's gonna be butts.
I haven't seen any new form spoilers from Build, so who knows?
Lucky you.
If it just turns out to be shit.